What's up, B2? Capital G here, checking out the second run of the FA cards coming out in Extreme Force, and I alluded to this in my other video, guys. I feel like Konami maybe switched development teams of these cards, or maybe they sent this to like Konami in Europe or something, but these cards feel completely, they feel so much better than everything else that FA had before. There's a new quick play called Test Run. Oh my god, like this card puts every other card before it to shame, especially the other quick plays like Pit Force and whatnot. So let me go ahead and break down the two new FA cards. We got a field spell and we have a quick play. I'm going to start with the quick play because I think this card is like fucking absurd. So it's FA Test Run. It's a quick play spell. Target one FA monster you control, change its battle position, then destroy one card on the field that does not target. During your main phase, except the turn that this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target one card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon one FA monster from your deck. You can only use each effect of Test Run once per turn. This card is just like absolutely ridiculous. I think you're going to run 3 of it. It also tells me that FA probably won't get a Link monster because Link monsters can't change their battle position, but being able to change your battle position, like that being the requirement, is nothing. You basically finally have not only a removal card in FA to get rid of something your opponent might have on the board, like a Borolo Dragon that you don't want to deal with, but you have a play disruptor as well. Get rid of Pendulum Scales, get rid of back row, get rid of an opponent's problem monster, as I just said, and then at the same time, the second effect where you banish this and it blows up a card on your side of the field, well, all the damn field spells replace themselves, so that's not a problem at all. Just blow up your field spell. Your field spell is going to replace itself, and then you can summon the tuner straight from your deck, and then she can get you another copy of a different field spell. So yeah, you're going plus a billion with this card. I think that's just a +2 right there, and again, it actually gets rid of cards on your opponent's side of the field at the same time. This card kind of seems like a 3-up to me. Switching a monster and like their battle position is not really a problem. When it's your turn, just switch it back. So yeah, I think that this is a 3-up. Then we have their field spell, or I guess you could say their third field spell. People are calling it like FA Resort. It's not quite Spiral Resort, but it definitely is a very good card. I think you'll run multiples of it. It's called FA City Grand Prix. Field spell, increase the levels of all FA monsters on the field by 2 during the main and battle phase. This is really important because, as I said, FA had 2 field spells before, and one of them did level increasing in the battle phase, and then the other one did increasing during the main phase. This one covers both of them, so it's like you kind of are covered in all situations. And FA actually do have some powerful monsters if you can get their levels high enough. Not only where their stats kind of go through the roof, but you have a monster that's like a walking macrocosmos. If you've ever played against Dark Law, that can be really annoying. Alright, it continues to say your opponent cannot target FA monsters you control with card effects. There's basically the Spiral Resort part of the card. If this face-up card is destroyed by a card effect, think Ghost Ogre basically, you can add one FA card from your deck to your hand, except another copy of this. You can only use this effect of FA Grand Prix, excuse me, City Grand Prix once per turn. So yeah, this is a really good card. Not only does it cover you in the battle phase and the main phase, but in addition to that, like your monsters are kind of like immune to targeting. So the Borolo Dragon being able to like cut them down by 500, that can't happen. The Firewall, you know, bounces, none of that's going to happen. But what's really good is, again, Konami keeps putting in the whole, like, if the cards are destroyed, they replace themselves. It protects you against something like, I don't know, if your opponent ever tries to Twin Twister them, if they are ever Ghost Ogred, which actually, can they be Ghost Ogred? I don't think that this card actually ever activates, but it's fine because if you happen to use your test run, you blow this card up on the field, you can search for like any other FA monster or any other FA card in your deck, and that goes for the entire archetype. So whatever FA are going to get in Flames of Destruction, you'll be able to search those cards as well. So it's really interesting. These cards in Extreme Force are so much better than the cards in Circuit Breaking, than the cards in you know, Code of the Duelist. It really makes me think that like different people are working on these cards. I mean, you're looking at 4 cards, and if I had to rate them, like the Tuner is clearly an A+. I think that Test Run is an A+, and then I would say that the Field Spell and probably the new like Synchro, they're probably like B cards. So these are really good cards, and it's going to be interesting to see if maybe FA can start putting it all together and use some of these good cards to be competitively viable. I'm starting to wonder what Konami has planned for Vendreads, because I thought that that deck was basically just, you know, dead on arrival. It wasn't going to be playable, but if they're going to pick up the pace and they're going to make the cards a lot better, maybe Vendread can actually be revived, because FA are very close to maybe being competitive now. So whatever you guys think, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. Turn on that notification bell for daily videos.